Hi, this is Dr. Moafi, a PhD in Applied Linguistics. I'm gonna speak about contractions in English. Of course, this is the advanced level, as you can see, and I already spoke about how to sound like a native English speaker in one of my other videos, and one of the suggestions I had over there in that video is the common and spoken contractions in English that we need to learn as a student, right? Well, in order to sound like a native British or American or Australian or Canadian speaker, English speaker. Well, and this is the advanced level. I already have spoken about, in fact, the basic and intermediate levels. If you're following my videos on my YouTube channel, this is the advanced level. These are less frequent, in fact, contractions in English. Like, for example, let me. Normally in rapid speech, this is shortened to let me, like let me know. Let me try, let me try, let me try, right? So they don't pronounce it as let me, which is basically separate. So these two words are not separately pronounced. They are often shortened to let me. Just like this is give me. So normally we pronounce it, or commonly, gimme, gimme, right? The same thing is true with could you, or would you. Normally, when you are dealing with d and y sounds, all right, it's safer to pronounce it in fast speech as could you or would you, right? So d and y becomes j, like this one, like this sound. And if you're not familiar with the phonetic symbols or phonemic symbols, the phonetics, please refer to my other video about phonemic symbols so that you'll be able to learn all of these sounds. In fact, we are not dealing with letters, and normally they come within a pair of slashes, as you can see. So that makes it separate from the words. We are dealing with the sounds, not words anymore. So day and yeah becomes j. Would you, could you help me, please? Would you mind not smoking here, for example, right? Not would you. Well, that sounds very awkward. Or the same thing is true with te and ye. Whenever there is te and ye, it becomes che. Like meet you becomes meet you, right? Meet you or meet you. Well, or bet you becomes bet you or betcha, right? So it becomes che sound. Te and ye becomes je sound, just like de and ye becomes j sound. This, in the same manner, z and ye becomes like as you, as you know, as you, it becomes je sound. Although you see s here, like in the word as, but we pronounce it as, not as, right? So basically, it's as you know, as you said, right? So we pronounce it in fast speech, well, or to sound like a native English speaker, you need to learn to pronounce it this way, right? Just like this, te and ye. Of course, here te is not pronounced in fast speech, so Americans don't pronounce it as last year. So they pronounce it as last year, all right? So forget about the t sound at the end of the words, especially when it comes after s. Normally, Americans don't pronounce t sound after s, right? Or t sounds in lots of places, like international, they don't pronounce t sounds in it, so it becomes silent, right? So last year or last year becomes last year. So it's actually se and ye. So sit sound and yet sound becomes shit sound. So last year, of course, British people might pronounce the t sound in the last as lost, and then t sound somehow in some British dialects become dit sound, so it becomes lost j, just like de and ye becomes j, right? So that's another version again. So you have to be, in fact, familiar with all of those, contractions, especially as far as the pronunciations of those words or the connection between those words are concerned at an advanced level. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you think. Ask me questions if you have any. Don't hesitate to do so.